Good morning everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is AJ, otherwise known as the Movie Owl. But today I'm not talking about films, I'm going to talk about my favourite comic book character, the Punisher. Now, I've collected comics for over 30 years now. Punisher was always one I sort of identified with the most, my favourite character. So in this series of videos I'm going to do a walkthrough of the comic books and the covers, primarily the covers. I worked my way through the Punisher, you know, the original series, right up to date. This video won't include appearances, guest appearances or things like that. It'll primarily be about the main series, but there will be a few treats thrown here and there, a few different things. So yeah, let's get started. So anyway, me personally, I'll tell you how I came about the Punisher here in the UK. I started with a comic like this. Robocop, my old Robocop. This is what introduced me to the Punisher initially. This comic book series. I've got a few issues in there. I'll quickly show you. Yeah. Issue 1, I think that's issue 2, 3, Robocop on the cover, 4, and it's basically reprinted American stuff. That was my introduction to the Punisher. But then I remember when I was in secondary school, I used to be a little newsagent on the Old Kent Road, and in London I used to pick up, go to the newsagent after school, go flick through their comic books. I think I started with about issue 25 of the Punisher, and over time going to comic book stores I worked my way back. So anyway, the Punisher, he was a character that was created in his first appearance was in Amazing Spider-Man issue 129, February of 1974. Created by writer Jerry Conway and artist John Romita Sr. and Ross Andru. This here, I'll show you, that is the first appearance of the Punisher, Amazing Spider-Man issue 129. Might be easier if I... Sorry, let me adjust the camera. Given the comic book sizes... Oh, I don't know, sod it. Anyway, so that's Amazing Spider-Man issue 129. First appearance of the Punisher. This is CGC graded at 6.5. Yeah, it's that's one of the key parts of my collection. Now, after that, the Punisher, you have to bear with me, he was given a 5-issue limited series, which came out in the mid-80s. He obviously had other... sorry, where am I? Obviously he had other appearances in the Amazing Spider-Man and that, between that, but in the mid-80s, 1985, he got a 4-issue limited series that then became a 5-issue limited series. That being issue 1. Issue 2. 3. Issue 4. And issue 5. Circle of Blood, that story was called. It is available in trade paperbacks. Mike Zeck is the artist. Nice art. I think I've even got Punisher tattoo on my arm that I'd done when I was young. That's how much I was into him. So then after that, the Punisher was given an ongoing series. His first ongoing series, an unlimited series, obviously entitled The Punisher. This was from 1987. I'll show you the covers. So that's cover to issue 1, 2, issue 3, 4, issue 5, and issue 6. This will keep going like this, I'm afraid. Issue 7, Nuclear Terrorists over Times Square. Issue 8, issue 9, issue 10. I've got 2 of these. I'll show you the other one. The other one of those is again a CGC graded from the Signature series, signed by Stan Lee. Yes, Punisher and Daredevil. So that was issue 10. Then we had issue 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, Kingpin, 17, 18. Obviously the Kingpin was a Daredevil villain, but he was well suited. Well, he started off as a Spider-Man villain, but he's well suited to the Punisher, the world of the Punisher as well. So that was issue 18. Then we go to issue 19. Issue 21, 22, 23, 24. That was around here where I first started collecting the American Punisher comics. 25. Then obviously I worked my way forwards and backwards to complete the set. 26. 27. A lot of these covers do bring back nostalgic memories for me. 28, Doctor Doom on the cover. That's a Acts of Vengeance. Was that a Secret Wars spin-off? I'm not entirely sure. I might be ahead of my time there. I think I was. I think this was to do with a crossover. 29. Got some nice covers, some of these. Holy War. 30. 31. Issue 32. 33. They killed the X-Men and the Punisher's next. These the Reavers, I believe they're called. Is that right? They were characters in Logan, the film. That's who they're meant to be. Yes, round 2 with the Reavers. I have obviously read all these. I can't remember them because we're going back. That's the Punisher Jigsaw. And this is issue 36. Let me just put them down there because we've got a few to go. Punisher, issue number 37. Issue 38. Issue 39. And issue 40. Issue 41. Two, 43, 44, Star Spangled Burner. 45. Oh my, we're nearly halfway there. Well, we are about halfway there, probably over. Then you've got issue 46, 47, 48, next stop Baghdad, issue 49, and giant sized issue 50. '51, 52, issue 53. There's nothing final about these days. 54. 55. Issue 56. We're coming into quite a controversial storyline now. Issue 57. Issue 58. Nice painted cover, that one. 59. Issue 60. It's controversial in that at this point the Punisher had a facelift and was his skin colour was changed to become an African American fella. Yeah. I don't know how that washes today with today's society, all the woke stuff. Would they be able to do that again? Blackface the Punisher? I doubt it. Sorry, that was issue 61. 62, he's back. As in, he's back white. Yes. 62. 63. 64, Euro Hit Part 1 of 7. 65. 66. Issue 67 and 68, 69 and 70. Euro Hit, the final part. Like I said, I can't remember what this story is about. I should really go back and read them. It's been a long time. 71. 72, 73, 74, 75. Now you can tell you're in the 90s. Metallic cover. Yeah, all that gimmicky stuff that era gave to us in comics. 75, sorry. 76. Issue 77. Survival Part 1. 78. 79. 80. Issue 81, Good Cop, Bad Cop. Firefight, 1 of 3. 82. 83. 84. 85. Now this is where we start with the Suicide Run storyline. Which, if I recall, is a story where the Punisher's presumed dead and a lot of individuals take on take over what he does. Even down to people who are not trained to go out, or, you know, no sort of military training. They just go out and try and emulate what the Punisher's done to different, varying degrees of, well, failure. So that's Suicide Run Part 0. Suicide Run Part 3, which is issue 86. Again, a metallic full cover. The reason it goes from 0 to 3 is because at this point you had the Punisher War Journal and the Punisher Warzone comic running concurrently. So the other parts of this are in that set, which I'll get to in my next. So that's so issue 86, 87, Suicide Run Part 6, 88, issue 89, and issue 90. Cover to issue 91. 92. Issue 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. Issue 99. And another milestone, issue 100, with a metallic foil cover. Giant size issue. Mind-blowing 100th issue. It's quite a nice cover. You can see the face and the skull in there. Then we have issue 101. 102. 103. Countdown. And issue 104. Countdown Part 1. The one before's Countdown Part 4. Again, this crossed over with War Journal and Warzone, culminating in the end of all three series. They all were cancelled at the same time, this being the last issue of The Punisher's, Volume 2 of The Punisher, Volume 1 being the miniseries, Volume 2 being this. So yes, issue 104 was the final issue of the current adventures of Frank Castle. Now that's all I'm going to do for the first part of this. Next I'll move on to, in my part 2, I will do the Punisher War Journal and Punisher Warzone. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on the Punisher as a character? I've always loved him. I love the films. I'll show you stuff that I've got Punisher related. I love the character. He's my number one Marvel comic book character. Regardless of writer, artist, silliness of story, I've never gone off of the Punisher. I've always collected. It's the one character I've collected without fail. Yeah, he's brilliant. You know, who wouldn't want to go up and clean the streets? Go out there and clean up the streets in the fashion that he does. Do what the police can't. Yes. So, tell me your thoughts on the Punisher. Consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. And yeah, give me a thumbs up. Tell me your thoughts on the Punisher. Let's have a lively discussion. Tell me if you like him. Who's your favourite actor to play him in the films? What's your favourite series? But yeah, so thank you for watching, and please come back and visit part 2 of this Punisher series, where I'll show you the covers of each one and have a little discussion. Yeah, thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.